So let's just take a look. For most people, what's their biggest asset? Is it their pension? Is it their 401k? Is it their house? It's actually their Social Security benefits. So many people don't realize Social Security is a huge, huge deal. In fact, if you're single, it can pay up to $500,000. If you're married, it can pay even over $1 million. I think I was just with Curtis out in Las Vegas just last week, and he showed a thing with inflation protection that Social Security could pay over $2 million to a couple over their lifetimes. This is a large chunk of money, and yet most people spend more time planning their summer vacation than they do planning the start date for their Social Security benefit. So, here's how Social Security works. Both the employee and the employer put in 6.2% of their income up to $117,000. Now, to become eligible, you have to have 40 quarters where you paid into Social Security. Now, the quarters don't have to be consecutive. They'll never expire. But here's an important thing, Steve. The benefits are calculated based on the average of the 35 highest years of earnings. So if somebody retires when they're like 52, which they could, they may only have 25 years of Social Security. Guess what those other 10 years get credit at? Zero.
Wow.
So sometimes it's worth it just working a few more years to maximize your Social Security benefits.
You need a minimum of 35 years.
35 years. Well, that's what they use. You need at least 40 quarters, at least 10 years, but they base it on the 35 highest years.
I don't think people know that.
No. And so now let's get into what you were talking about. So if you're 66 and the full retirement age right now is 66, for every $1,000 that you get in Social Security benefits, if you take it early at age 62, you only get $750. But if you wait till 70, you get $1,320. But let's break those out. Look at that. $750, $1,320, $750, $1,320. This is almost double what you'd get, and this doesn't figure in the cost of living. With cost of living, this will almost certainly be double what you would get at age 62. And as you were saying, where can you double anything in 8 years in this interest rate environment?
Now, when I think about this, do you think that most consumers know this?
I don't think so. And if they do, they'll say, well, I'm not going to live that long. Well, the fact is they are going to live that long. They're going to live much longer than that, because right now, for a male life expectancy at age 65 is 85. The female is age 88, but as a couple, their life expectancy is 92. So let's say you have a husband and wife, and the husband made more than the wife. If he takes his early, he lowered hers too, because remember, when he dies, she gets his. So would it be better for the spouse to get that or for the spouse to get that? See, that covers both lives on the breadwinner, and that's the most important thing. So if somebody wants to take it at 62, and I get it, people say, man, I paid in all these years, I want to get it. Take it from somewhere else. Take it from your IRA. Take it from your 401k. Set up a lifetime income annuity to bridge you from age 62 to 70. But this covers 2 lives, and this is inflation protected. And Steve, where can you get that anywhere else? Right. And Curtis Cloak, who's been here before, has shown you deferred income annuities with a period certain that can do that bridge very simply. So there are many ways to do it, but you want to figure out how to do that. People say, well, what's my break even? This is a great question. I love this slide, because if you take it at 70 versus age 62, your break even is age 79. If you take it at age 66 versus 62, your break even is age 76. If you wait age 70 versus age 66, your break even is 81. So your break even is either 76, 79, or 81. People say, well, I'm not going to live that long. No, the facts are they're going to live probably much longer than this. Because remember, we said for a couple, life expectancy is 92. For a male, it's 85. For a female, it's 88. That's well beyond these break even ages. So most people will do better delaying. Now, not everybody. If your health is bad, if you have a reduced life expectancy for some reason, for some people, maybe they should take it early. But for the vast majority of people, at least having the breadwinner delay makes so much sense. And so there's 3 major benefits. If you want to know Social Security, I can make it as simple as I can. You want to know your benefit, your spousal benefit, and your survivor benefit.